Hey guys, welcome back to another beautiful day and thank you for being here. So, today, what we're going to be working with is the Mask of the Red Death again. We're going to be going and finishing that. If you haven't finished those annotations, then you're lucky. If you have finished those annotations, then you get to move on to the next step. All right. However, if you haven't finished those annotations, or maybe you haven't gotten started, or whatever, just based on how your day went yesterday, that's fine. Today is your time to get caught up. What you're going to do is you're going to go into Google Classroom. You're going to open up the Mask of the Red Death. You're going to click that little box with the arrow in it, right? That's going to take a second to load up inside of your own personal Google Drive. At that point, you're going to click the three dots in the upper right-hand corner, and you will go down to the Open With button. You're going to click that and scroll over to the thing that says PDF Element, all right? So click that, it'll open up PDF Element. All I want you to do once you're there is to annotate it with the pencil tool, the highlight tool, the emojis, whatever you want. Just make sure that it gets done, all right? Now the next step. Once you are done reading and annotating Mask of the Red Death, on Classroom there is going to be a link. That link will take you to a Google form quiz about Mask of the Red Death. I know we've been doing a lot of testing this week, and for that I apologize. I promise not every week is going to be like that. All right, this is just for me as a reminder to be able to get data so that way it'll be easier to assess you and assign you things later down the road. This quiz is about, I think it's 10 questions long. I believe half of it is multiple choice, the other half is short answer. All right, so take that, please do your best job on it, and then just finish that. The next thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be reading some texts. One of your texts today is a direct response to American heroism in the face of 9/11. It's by an author named William Thomas, I believe, and the article is all about how we quantify heroism now that we live in a post 9/11 world. This article was actually written in 2001, I believe, in November as a direct response to the way people were acting about how we talked about heroes in America. It's going to be a challenging read, and it might be very difficult. A lot of the language is probably going to be very tough, all right? But I did that on purpose. I want to see if you can still decode that very difficult language. So you're going to go through that, you're going to read it. If you're having too much trouble reading it, that's okay. Take a step back and try to find a program that will read it out loud to you, all right? I will also try to read that article as a recording, just like I did the Richard Brautigan article, all right? So that should hopefully be up on Maven or on Classroom as well for you. The last thing that you're going to do is respond to, yes, I know, another quiz on Classroom. That quiz is going to analyze how well you responded to that article, as well as another article. This one will be a much easier read. It's all about how bacteria acts inside of your stomach and your gut. This one is very short, and you should be able to do it just fine. If you have not finished your readtheory.org, this is the time to go back and finish that. If there is any extra time, this is your time to go back and finish anything from earlier this week. Next week, we're going to shake things up. Next week, there's going to be some SAT prep for my seniors, and for my sophomores, you're going to be starting some flood story stuff. It's all very exciting. Also, next week, you're going to start getting individual lesson plan videos. All right, we're going to kind of branch off. I don't know if you know this, but we kind of use the same prepackaged video for every day the past 2 weeks, but that's about to change just so that I can have a more individualized experience with you. Now we're going to transfer right back over to our I can statements and standards for the day. I can understand what's important in a nonfiction text, and I can determine the author's meaning in a nonfiction text. And that's all I have for you guys today. So do that work, have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.